I've always said marriages don't explode in one big fight. They crumble quietly, one tiny ignored crack at a time. For years I kept pretending my cracks weren't there. My wife Lena has this effortless glow that turns heads wherever we go. And she's always been fully aware of it. Sometimes I caught myself wondering if she liked the attention a little too much. But I trusted her. Maybe that was my first mistake. Last Friday we got invited to a casual game night at our friends Ryan and Mia's house. Nothing fancy, just cards, snacks, a few drinks, the usual. I'd had a brutal week at the office, so I was actually looking forward to kicking back and laughing with friends. Lena seemed extra excited too. She spent forever choosing what to wear and finally picked this light coral dress that hugged her perfectly. I told her she looked beautiful. I just didn't realize she was dressing for someone else. We got there and everything felt normal at first. The house smelled like warm cinnamon. Mia had baked her legendary apple crisp, and Ryan was already shuffling cards at the table. We jumped into a few rounds, everyone joking and relaxed. No weird vibes at all until Jordan walked in. Jordan's a guy Ryan works with. I'd met him once or twice before. Tall built, always rocking that laid-back grin that makes women think he's harmless. He knows exactly what he's doing. The second he stepped through the door, Lena's whole energy changed. Her face lit up like she'd been waiting for him all night. I saw it, but I didn't react. Experience has taught me that jumping in too fast just makes you look insecure. So I stayed cool and watched. They started chatting right away, laughing about some old story from people they apparently both knew years ago. At first it was fine, people catch up. But then her laugh shifted. It went from the warm, comfortable one she gives me to that flirty, breathy giggle that screams, "Look at me." I let it slide. Then he reached over and touched her arm light, friendly. And she didn't pull away. Not even an inch. Ryan shot me a quick glance. Mia suddenly got very interested in her drink. The air in the room changed. Everyone felt it. I just smiled, took a sip and said nothing. Silence can be the smartest move. People show their true colors when they think no one's paying attention. As the night went on, it only got worse. She leaned in when he talked. He teased her. She did that little hair tuck thing she does when she wants someone to notice her. I sat there calm on the outside, but inside I was logging every single detail. Around 10, Mia suggested we play one of those silly couple quiz games. Lena laughed and said, "Oh gosh no, I'm awful at these, Jordan, you'll have to help me out." She played it off as a joke, but she picked him. Not me. A couple people chuckled nervously. Ryan and Mia didn't laugh at all. A few minutes later came the moment that flipped the switch. Jordan leaned in and whispered something in her ear. Instead of leaning away, she tilted closer, blushed, smiled, and then very deliberately put her hand on his knee. Not a playful pat. A real intentional touch. The whole table went dead quiet for half a second. Ryan stopped mid-sentence. Mia stared at the floor. Even Jordan looked surprised. Lena just kept chatting like nothing happened. That's when my silence stopped being patience and started being strategy. I leaned back in my chair, rested my arms on the table like I hadn't a care in the world, and felt something crystallize inside me. Not rage. Not jealousy. Just ice-cold clarity. "Hey Ethan, your turn, man," Ryan said, trying to save the game. His voice was a little too high. I nodded, played a card, and kept watching. I didn't stare at Lena. I didn't glare at Jordan. I didn't need to. Their chemistry was loud enough. A minute later, Lena finally glanced my way. Maybe guilt, maybe testing the waters. When our eyes met, she flashed that big, bright, nothing to see here smile. I didn't smile back. Just gave a small polite nod and looked back at my cards. That's when she went one step too far. While cracking up at another one of Jordan's lines, she reached over, put her hand on his shoulder and said, loud enough for everyone, "God, you always know exactly how to make me laugh. Not you guys, not this table. You." Singular. Him. The room tightened like a drum. I let the moment breathe for 2 seconds, then spoke, calm, almost friendly. "Lena, babe, can you hand me my phone?" She blinked, surprised I'd even spoken to her. Yeah, sure." She passed it over. I unlocked it slowly, making sure the table went quiet without me asking for it. Then I tapped a few times and set the phone face up in the center. "Actually," I said, super casual. "Jordan, mind checking the message I just sent you?" He looked confused. Okay." He pulled out his phone. It buzzed. He opened the text, Read it and his eyes went wide. Dude, what the hell? Lena frowned. Ethan, what are you doing? I kept my voice soft and even. I just forwarded him a copy of our prenup. You could have heard a pin drop. Lena went ghost white. Why would you, Ethan, what is this? I looked her straight in the eyes. Because tonight you invited another man into our marriage, Lena. I didn't freak out. I didn't yell. I didn't make a scene. I just gave you all the rope you needed to show me who you really are. Jordan swallowed. Man, I didn't mean. I lifted a hand. Relax. The prenup isn't for you. It's for her. Lena's voice cracked. This is insane. I didn't do anything wrong. I raised an eyebrow. Then why do you look so guilty right now? She opened her mouth, closed it, looked around the table for backup, and got nothing but awkward silence. I kept going, same calm tone. You didn't just get flirted with tonight, Lena. You flirted back hard over and over. You let him touch you. You ignored me. You disrespected me in front of our friends. And you made it crystal clear our marriage is optional to you. Tears welled up. Ethan, I'm sorry I raised a gentle hand. You made your choices tonight. Now I'm making mine. She whispered. You're not serious. I'm dead serious, I said. And here's your real choice. You can walk out that door with me right now. We go home, we talk, just us, and we decide what happens next for this marriage. But if you ever treat our marriage like it's disposable again, I'll sign those papers that are already drafted and notarized. No drama. No second chances after that. The room was frozen. Lena looked at Jordan, then back at me. Something finally clicked behind her eyes. Fear, shame, realization. All at once. Barely audible, she said. I want to go home. I stood up, thanked Ryan and Mia for having us, and walked to the door. Lena followed a step behind, silent and shaken. For the first time in years I felt completely at peace. Not because I'd won. Not because I humiliated her. But because I finally stood up for myself. And that, guys, is how you handle disrespect without ever raising your voice.